All right, thank you so much for staying with us. Let's begin the show in earnest. And as usual, we start off with a look at the dailies this morning. We're joined by Justice Uhuegbu, a human rights lawyer. Good morning, and thanks for joining us.
Nice to see you.
Once more. Yeah.
I was just going through the papers and I almost got depressed, hearing the story of another woman who has stabbed her husband to death. But that's not our headline this morning. The headline right here from The Punch: South Middle Belt leaders to National Assembly. Restructure, save Nigeria. Elder statesmen back polls reordering. Berate Buhari's security chiefs over killings. Justice. Do justice to this one, please.
Well, I thank God that the call for restructuring is now going everywhere. When some of us started it, usually, or as usual in Nigeria, many people thought it was being political. But today, what is happening has started affecting everybody, directly or indirectly. So I think the only way forward for this nation now is restructuring.
Well, okay.
Which by implication is through federalism.
Well, some are still asking what kind of restructuring are we really talking about.
A lot of people have still said, well, restructuring means different things to different people.
Yes, you see, if anybody is asking, what do you mean by restructuring? I believe that person has not been following the history of Nigeria. Because if you look at the history of Nigeria from amalgamation to where we are today, you now ask yourself a question. As a federation, are we actually practicing true federalism?
Good question.
So these are the issues. So nobody should, except if you want to be political.
Yeah. All right, 10 die, 20 injured in Taraba tanker fire. This one was actually going to Yobe, and a trailer rammed into this one, killing. It's like if herdsmen are not killing Nigerians or Boko Haram, that's just something somewhere.
There's something somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's a country. It's a country
that
of
looks
a lot
like
of people.
hell right there.
The truth there is this. That is why to set a bad precedent is not good. When something gets bad, because in the first place, when you look at it very well, you discover that this whole thing is also a fallout of the incompetence of the government. Yes.
Like this could have been avoidable if we had the rail system.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Apart from that, if we have the enabling laws controlling some of these things, laws will be made today.
But can you make laws controlling this if you don't provide the alternative
like laws will be made today that trailers and trucks should be going in the night. And at the end of the day, after 1 week or 2 weeks compliance, you don't see it again. Exactly. So you now ask yourself, who will be held responsible?
Nobody, unfortunately. Lagos lawyer kills husband, cuts off private parts. This happened in Ajah, Lagos. I mean, this is a terrible development. Almost every other...
In the 21st century,
every now and again,
especially in Lagos, where you think people should know how to handle their grievances, it's really sad to hear. Although the point there is, I guess the issues are in court right now and so on. But when you hear these things, they're so barbaric and really so uncivilized.
Yeah, it's not a matter of the issues are in court, but the most important thing is that it has become, it is becoming a recurrent decimal, like you said in your intro. And it's not only in Lagos. If you listen to news, in fact. Me myself, I'm tired because every day we wake up. I have never waked up in this country in recent time with any good news.
All right, let's quickly move on. Buhari returns to Nigeria. PFN gives president 1 month deadline on killings. Court remands Melaye in court custody, or police custody actually, till June 11. 2019 polls, INEC bars parties without officers.
Okay, let's move to the Nation newspaper now. Presidency hits Obasanjo over Buhari's visit to U.S. President got all he wanted from Trump and plans to return Alamesea's $1 million loot underway. We have Ikoyi in darkness as substation catches fire and Melaye remanded in police custody. We have other headlines in Nigeria, China in $2.5 billion currency swap deal. I guess that's, should we say that is a good one for Nigeria?
Of course, I believe by now you should know my reaction to that.
What could it be done?
Yeah,
we won't know unless you tell
as far as
us.
I'm concerned, all these things are still what I call media projection. You see, all this money and the amounts we keep on mentioning, we've not seen it manifest.
Well, the whole idea is actually to help Nigeria and
business.
Chinese business.
Understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
It could be a good idea, a good ideology. Have the common people been able to benefit from it? This is not the first time we're hearing such things.
Well, it's just taking off, I guess.
No,
so let's
understand me.
give it
I
some
said this is not the
time.
first time we're hearing such thing in this country.
It's taken 2 years
right.
actually for this to, come on
The
board.
police begin screening of 130,000 for 6,000 jobs. I wonder how this is going to. But it is expected. If you tell me, it's expected because when
it's to
with
tell
the
you the
population
level
explosion,
of
happened.
unemployment in the country, and apart from that, I keep on asking a question: is there actually sincerity of purpose? First of all, if you're expecting about that number, why making it so open like that people keep on? And at the end of the day, it's just like what happened. Remember the immigration.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, all the people that apply for this job will be made to cut away with 1 or 2 naira. Check it very well. Then times it by the number of applicants, because by the time they get there, either for interview or anything, money must be involved.
Administrative charges.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So who is fooling who?
Okay. Well, that's the Nation newspaper now.
All right, moving on very quickly to the Daily Sun. Bloodbath continues in Adamawa. 30 killed as 10 die in Taraba auto crash. Yes, the bloodbath unfortunately just continues in Nigeria. Non-payment of salary. 5 college staff die of hunger in Abia. Whoa.
It's not only in Abia. It has gone around the whole country. Let me tell you, go outside there and see how even pensioners are dying every day. I'm from Imo State. Go to my state.
It's my state too.
Oh, I'm happy. Where pensioners are, in fact, as I speak to you, pensioners are even giving bounce checks, verified. I don't know where we're going.
Speaking of Imo State, they've all been given automatic promotion, and the governor is ready to even give them sleeping allowance. Okay, Wike wishes Rivers APC peaceful Congress, urges members to be law-abiding. APC Congress, Akpugo calls for peaceful conduct, and Lord's Carlo. Well, that's all really from the Daily Sun.
This day newspaper has, it says some banks here named First Bank of Nigeria, Stanbic, Zenith, also bank appointed settlement banks for Naira and the Renminbi currency swap.
Renminbi China.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The herdsmen killed 15 in fresh attack in Adamawa. A few days ago, we saw the chronology or the list of the daily killings from 1st of January until now, and the average of those who are killed every day is put at 8, because it's about 901 as of last week. 901 people have been killed since January,
and a few more have been added to that number.
And a few more have been added.
That is if that number is accurate.
That's a conservative
But to
figure.
me, I don't think that number is even accurate. It should be more than that. But the truth, the problem here is this. I don't know when Nigeria had suddenly become a vampire state or a vampire nation.
Yeah.
Let me tell you one thing. If I get home now, as I'm going to the office now, if I get to my office now, I open my door and see about 10 or 5 dead rats or even cockroaches, I will go back. Yes, because I will suspect that something is wrong somewhere. But here we're talking about human beings.
Human beings.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning, you see corpses everywhere, and it's not bothering anybody. The security agents, the presidency, nobody is not. It's not bothering anybody. And I don't know. Even the chicken we used to kill, by tradition, is during festive period. There is even some rituals you perform before doing it.
Yeah.
Are you aware that there's what is called animal right? Do you know there are ways by law? There are ways before you kill an animal. There are certain things you must do.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
You now ask yourself, are we now animals or are we human beings? But even at that, animals still have their own rights.
It's really sad. Dogara asks police to ensure Melaye's safety. Senator remanded till June. This is another controversial issue going on in the country.
My brother, the issue of Melaye is so sad, but unfortunately, they say whatever goes around comes around. But this is an inhuman treatment. In fact, I will say it again. This government does not have respect for human rights and rule of law. Well, because this is a breach, a total breach of fundamental human rights, inhuman treatment.
Falano, human rights lawyer, has said that this is a reflection of what happens to Nigerians
we
on
will
a
have
daily
time
basis.
to talk about that
definitely.
After this.
Okay, the New Telegraph is my last paper this morning. Nigeria in critical condition. Southern Middle Belt leaders say to Senate. And they also say restructuring only way to go. Saraki will do the needful. And experts, what $2.5 billion China currency swap means to Nigeria. Of course, if you want to understand exactly what this currency swap is all about, you want to pick up the New Telegraph. Dogara, nothing must happen to Melaye, senator, to be in custody until June 11. And 33 gladiators battle for APC Guba ticket in Ekiti. Some people think, look, this is way too many people, going for the governorship under the APC. The APC alone.
But others will say it's beautiful for democracy. Exactly.
No. You can't say it's beautiful for
democracy. Say this might just be the undoing of the APC.
But it shows the level of insincerity and incompetency of Nigerian politicians. Why am I saying it? We all believe that still the mantra of he who pays the piper dictates the tune. Because today APC is the ruling party. Everybody now wants to flush APC. I have made a suggestion. Let us better have a one-party system. So that we now know that we belong to the same party.
Well, that would help China. That would bring in China to
so many faces here, from Fayemi to Sheguni to, well, so many of them.
All right, the final one now, the last but not the least, is the Vanguard newspaper. Insecurity, restructuring, Senate will revisit devolution of powers. Saraki is saying that Southern Middle Belt leaders at National Assembly say Nigeria tottering on edge and add Nigerian system dysfunctioning. Call for national emergency. Restate call for true federalism implementation of 2014 Confab report. Our court refuses Melaye bill, remands him in police custody, and we have talked about that. We have Nigeria-China seal $2.4 billion currency swap deal. And why Buhari stopped over in London. The presidency is explaining that. They were saying that
technical stopover.
Technical stopover. The president's the bigger plane has gone for repairs, and then the smaller one had to.
In this country, especially in this dispensation administration, a lot of words and English are now emanating on daily basis. Something must be said. What is the Minister for Information doing?
Look, it's called poetic license.
You have to say technical.
Come up with new words that will go into the Webster dictionary.
No problem.
He has gone passed through on a technical. All right, Codeine, drugs firm sacks worker shown in a BBC documentary. Well, it's okay. The labor unions will see that one if it falls under the law, as the case may be. Now, 2019 will conduct mock election for Buhari, Atiku, others. Northern Youth saying that. And 13 killed in Zamfara, fresh attack, 15 feared dead in Adamawa. It's part of what we've talked about before. And both mishap, family of 8, 14 others die in Akwa Ibom. Really sad. All right, that's the Vanguard newspaper. That's the paper review now. All right, we thank you, Justice Uhuegbu, for joining us on the paper review.